RISA TV presents in 3, 2, 1, Dateline Schools with your host, Terry Harrington.
All this week on Dateline Schools, I had the privilege of visiting Port Huron Schools and learning about the Hour of Code. It's something that's being introduced to our schools all this week, not only here in St. Clair County, but around the state and around the world as well. And to tell us all about it, my special guest is Rachelle Wynkoop. She's the Secondary Curriculum Professional Development Supervisor here in Port Huron. And Rachelle, how are you going to know if this thing's a success or not this week?
Well, I anticipate the students' excitement and enthusiasm for it to be the biggest indicator, and early returns for people who have been early adopters indicate that, but also to see what they can accomplish in an hour and how teachers can respond to this as a facilitation rather than something that we really are the owners of that knowledge. So teachers have been asked to do things. It's a great way for us to do a test on our technology. Where are we at? Where do we have to look at building infrastructure and other things? So it gives data not just on students, but also on our technology as we move forward.
Where do you see this going after this week is over?
Well, short term, I see that teachers and students will be using this during their choice time, but also as ways to connect to the curriculum differently. In the near future, I see it as informing our curriculum changes, that there will be computer programming in some aspect integrated into our curriculum program in Port Huron.
Now, we've given a lot of information on this whole hour of code, and I'm sure for many of us parents out there, this is like, what are they doing now?
Right.
Where can parents get some more information? And is this something they can go in and maybe even experience as well?
Absolutely. The Hour of Code has a website called hourofcode.com, so they can start there. Also, code.org, who is the sponsor of the 501c3 program, and both of those sites have free tutorials that you can get on. One of them is Khan Academy, which we also know is free, so there's some free stuff out there. But there also are some interesting things, even if you just do a web search for coding. So you can code a Christmas ornament for Washington, D.C. through Google, and so even just Google searching, you can find some fun coding things to do.
For Dateline Schools, I'm Terry Harrington. Dateline Schools is a production of St. Clair County RISA.